Hello, my name is Paul Long, trusted business lender for the South Sound, located in Tacoma, Washington.
And I'm Greg Martin, the entrepreneur's banker in Bryan, College Station, Texas.
And we are two bankers getting together to help educate small business in America by sharing with you how we see it. In this episode, we're going to talk about the top 3 things that bankers look for with a manufacturing company. Take it away, Greg.
So, Paul, when I think about manufacturers, I think back in the golden age of the Industrial Revolution. When I think about Ford or Edison or Rockefeller, I mean, these were men that built companies that built America. And so really, when you look at it and you say, okay, manufacturing is so critical and important, and there's a lot of discussion about where manufacturing is and buying America and stuff like that. But I love working with entrepreneurs that are manufacturers that are here. I love being able to to help them and to understand where they want to go and then to push them towards success. So what is the one thing that when you have a manufacturing customer, what's the first thing you look at?
Well, actually, I look at 3 different things, and really they're all expense items. The first one is labor cost. That's your people.
Mm-hmm.
The second is your material cost, your wood, your steel, your whatever that is. And the third one is your capital expenditures, also known as CapEx in the industry. So labor, how's the labor market? Right now, we're in an excellent economy. Unemployment's really low, which could mean you could be paying a little bit more to attract top talent. So how does that work? What about scheduling? What about overtime in order to make everything work?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Another one, raw materials. My goodness, with all the stuff going on in government and tariffs and all this type stuff, what's the cost of wood? What's the cost of steel? What is the cost of whatever it is that you're doing? You need to make sure you're keeping up to date with, commodity fluctuation and making sure you're protecting yourself on that. And third one is capital expenditures. What is the useful life of your equipment? One of the manufacturers I have in my portfolio that I work with, I love them because they are a woodworking firm and they are always looking at, is this machine doing the best job for us right now? And
Yep.
How long is this piece of equipment going to truly last us before it becomes obsolete and the new version 2.0 model comes out?
Yep.
And so they find that they save a lot of time and money through labor costs and sometimes even materials through these types of pieces of equipment.
Yeah, and I think that having those 3 components is so critical. One of the things that I look at when I look at manufacturing company is what banks mostly can call your working capital cycle. So look, most entrepreneurs don't necessarily pay cash every time that they get a load of material. So so the load of steel comes on up, and then you walk out and you pay the driver. All right, here's $40,000 in cash. Most entrepreneurs have terms with their suppliers. Sometimes they're 5-day terms, sometimes they're 30-day terms. Most entrepreneurs, when they send something, don't get paid. On the flip side, they don't get paid right away. They get paid, they extend terms to their customers. And so you have this cycle where you have to pay expenses. You have to pay your labor. You've got to keep the lights on. You got to work through that. And maybe you do get some terms from your inventory people to say, okay, yeah, sure, pay me in 30 days. And then when you actually deliver it, you're extending terms and you're getting the bank. So you need to understand what that cycle is. And imagine if you extended terms to your clients and say, sure, pay me in 60 days. I know you're good for it. But then your suppliers,
Yeah.
they said, no. You're going to pay me in 5. So you've got to pay your people in 5, but you're not going to get it from your client for another 55 days. And that's assuming that you would instantly make it. So
And
understanding your
example of that is do business with the federal government.
that's exactly right.
Do you have that?
They'll pay, but they'll pay on their time. So
Exactly.
so understanding the working capital cycle is something that manufacturers need to be so aware of. What else do you look at?
I think, again, the main thing that I just want everyone to take away is find out what your bottleneck is. What are those expenses? What is your working capital cycle? What is that bottleneck? Work with your banker and CPA to really try to find a solution, because there are solutions out there to do that. So
that's right.
And so if you want to see other videos by Greg and myself, feel free to visit either one of our websites. Mine is paultlong.com and Greg is theentrepreneursbanker.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on a future episode. Thanks.
See ya.